How is everyone doing today? I am so excited for today's live because we are going to be looking for the hidden money in your business. Today, the Profit Detective is coming out, and we're going to be talking about where to find the hidden money in your business. So, Kayla Roof, marketing strategist here. If you know your business is doing pretty well, it's doing good, right? Everything's pretty good, got income coming in, but something's not right. Like, you could be making more money, or there's all these different strategies you could use to really up level your income. But yet for some reason, it's not everything's clicking together. And you could use another set of eyes on your business. And the thing is, you're so in it right now. You're in it every day. This is your baby. This is your creation. So this is, it's all you, and a brilliant example of all the things that you've put together, right? And that's what's so great about owning your own business. But there comes a point in everyone's business where you plateau, or things just are not going either as well as they were, or they could be so much better and you're not really sure why. So I want to work with you today and take you through what I do when I'm working with my private one-on-one clients, when the questions that I ask them to unearth what is missing and where is the money in their businesses, because it's there, but they can't see it either. So usually in just one or two sessions, we can find it and tweak some things. And then all of a sudden things are gravy again, and everything's coming in, and they've gone from mediocre to amazing again. So I'm going to talk with you today on what those questions might be that maybe you need to ask yourself moving forward. And here we go. The number one thing that we start with is talk to me about what you have for sale. Tell me what your product and service offerings look like. Do you offer services? Do you offer digital products? And what price level are we looking at? And then, so I ask you to really tell me about your products. What do you have for sale that's under $30? What do you have for sale in the mid-range? What do you have your sale in the higher range? What's working for you? And sometimes it's every business is different. So sometimes people have 12 to 15 products in the $30 range. And sometimes people have one digital product, and that's fine. And then they have an offering of a service at that point. So I ask, what are you selling? And then each product. So what is selling out of those products? Okay. So, I've got this one product I love, but it's not really selling. And then I've got this thing that I don't even promote at all, and it just sells all the time. So I get that a lot too. Okay, tell me more. Tell me about this product that's selling all the time, or tell me about this course you created that's not selling at all, or this upper level service offering that isn't selling. And what's the problem? Why isn't it selling? And usually it's I worked so hard on this product, but it's not selling. And then we have to find out why, right? And so many times, most business owners don't want to take that next step to find out why it's not selling. They just create these awesome products, and then when they don't sell, they put their head in the sand and they're mad and sad, and sometimes they close up shop. But if we just ask that next question, okay, well, why isn't it selling? It's usually not that the product's bad. It's 99.9% never actually the product that is bad or the service that you're offering. It's usually something else, and we'll get to that. I'll tell you what that is. And so once we unearth what products you have for sale, at what price points, and then do you have any repeat customers? And also we look at the whole product suite. So let's say you sold something at a price level, and then that's it. Do you have anywhere for your customers to go? If they already have that product and it's not something that needs refills or something, then how are we selling to that particular client? And I can tell you, in many of my businesses, there's been times over the years it's we have this one offering, but we didn't even have a next level offering. So you couldn't even sell more to the customers that you already have. And so that is a problem. You've got to be able to sell something else to your current customers too, and putting that in a selling mechanism that's going to work really well for you. So do you have a product out there that you're only selling once, to one person, and then that's it? Your relationship with them is done. There's no way to take that next step. So we look at the full product suite. And often when people start a business, if you're still in the product startup phase, you might only have one, and that's okay. Like, don't be trying to add a second and third tier if you only have one, because you need to get that one selling. So I'm talking about, really right now, I'm talking about people that do have multiple products and nothing's selling right, okay? Or it's not, they know they could be selling more. And then the next questions I ask is, if you have an email list, what are you doing with that? Do you have the emails of the people that have purchased from you, okay? And what are you doing with that email list? Some people will say, well, I send out an email about once a month, or I send it out weekly. Okay, and it's all value driven. Great, great, great. Do you ever pitch your other products or services for sale? Or do you ever give them an opportunity to buy something from an affiliate? No. Okay, well, hidden money right there in your business. Even just adding one email, one little PS with one of your products or services at the end of one of your weekly emails or monthly emails, boom, more money in your business. It's like magic, okay? But a lot of times people just are like, well, yeah, I could do that, but they don't put in the PS in their emails. They don't tell people about it. They don't start. You've got these great systems in place when you started your business. If you're part of any of my following, it's start your business, grow your email list, grow your following, and then we sell them things. Okay, that's how businesses make money. But a lot of times you just have to put that in place. Like whether you have a text message or you have emails, you have to have a way of communicating with your clients long term if you don't already have that set up. But most of the people I work with privately have these methods and systems in place, but they're not fully utilizing them to that next level income where they want to be. So the other question is, of your product that sells well, do you have an upsell available? So if you have products that are selling daily, weekly, monthly, is there a way to make even more money when a person checks out? Because you may have one of these other products that aren't selling very well on their own. That might be a great upsell to your current business or a downsell. So that means we're increasing our cart every time someone buys. So just adding an upsell, found money right there, boom. This is something, and these are things that you can implement today. Like by the time you go to bed tonight, you can implement these things. So that's really, really fun. It's really, really fun when we can find these little hidden pockets of money. And let's go back to the email list too. So, a lot of people, they'll create freebies, right? If you've been in blogging or the digital product business, you have a freebie somewhere. You do, right? So what's happening after those people download the freebie? What happens next? Well, they get my freebie and then they get on my email newsletter. Okay. Do you have anything that week? Do you have anything that week, that next 3 to 5 days? Because that's when they're most hot on you. Do you have anything after they download the freebie? Do you have an offer that pops up for them to take the next step with you, or to watch a masterclass, or to watch a webinar, or to watch a video of you talking about something else that you're selling? Do you have anything going out those next 3 to 5 days that is selling them something, or asking them to take the next step with you, or giving them a discount code off working with you, or working on one of your products if you're a physical product business? Those are again, found money. Boom, 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 found money. This is what I'm talking about. We are literally finding money today, okay? All right. So between the upsells and utilizing your email list, that's huge. Now, a lot of times I have this great product, Kayla, I created, and I'm guilty of this one. I've got some products I don't even have for sale. Like I've created them and they're not even for sale. Okay. I'm telling you, it happens to everybody. I know you have them. I know you have great ideas. I know it because you do. And why is that? Or I have a product and it's just sitting on my website. It's sitting on my website and nobody buys it. Build it, they will come. No, not at all. So what do we do with these products that are just sitting there? Well, we create a selling mechanism for them. We create a selling mechanism, and it is so easy to do that you could have this done by the end of the day. We might have created this awesome, huge selling mechanism for like our course or our services, or we have a system in place to sell what we normally sell, but these other products we created, we're leaving money on the table with those. So what we need to do is also create a selling mechanism for those as well. And we may need to take a look at our promotional calendar and say, okay, well, when am I going to make time for this product? I have a product sitting on the shelves. Like I did this exercise with myself last week. I was like, oh my gosh, you forgot about that one. What are you going to do? So I'm like, I'm putting it into a system right now to get that one back going, because why not? And here's what usually you fall into one of two categories when this is happening. One is that you don't have a selling mechanism for it. If your products and services aren't selling, it's usually because of one of two things. Okay. If any of your products or services are not at the level you want them to be. One, your selling mechanism is not good. You don't have a selling mechanism. When I say that, do you know the system in place to take somebody from hello, it's nice to meet you, to buying from you? And if you don't have that selling mechanism, we got to figure out what that's going to be. So for some of you, it could be just an email. And then for others, it could be implementing that into your Instagram stories or your Facebook lives. That could be your new selling mechanism, depending on the price level. So when we decide on a selling mechanism, it generally comes down to the price level of your products or services that you're offering. If it's less expensive, those are things we can sell right off social media at the appropriate times. Those are things we can get going in Facebook ads. Usually if they're under $50, you can get them going in Facebook ads or selling them right off social media, videos and stories, things like that, reminding them. Obviously not, you can sell Facebook ads every day to cold traffic. Boom. If you've got a low-hanging fruit right there, you can sell those off cold ads all day long. You just need to test out some things, and I'm happy to help you with that. But if you have a higher priced offering, which you absolutely should have higher price offerings, then your selling mechanism is could be in the form of videos, webinars, video series, challenges, things like that. And for many of you, you may have services that aren't selling right now. Like you could be a coach for something, and you could be a consultant for something. You could anything for your higher price service offerings, and they're just not selling. And you keep posting on social media good facts and good things, but nobody's buying from you. Is because your selling mechanism sucks. That's it. Not enough people know about it, and you don't have the right processing in place to create a selling mechanism to turn them into customers. It's as simple as that. Like literally every reason. That is the reason why businesses fail and online, because they don't have a selling mechanism. And I just want to be like, you just need a selling mechanism. That's it. Problem solved. You'd be great. Okay. So you need a selling mechanism if your stuff isn't selling. That's it. It's not difficult. And it's actually not that difficult to put that together. But again, we like to put our head in the sand and be like, it's just not working. I don't know why. Okay. That's why. And so those are some really easy things that you can do and implement in your own business. And if you need help with that. So where's the money hiding in your own business? You either need to ask yourself these questions. And often we can ask ourselves these, and we know the problem. A lot of times we know it, but we don't. The other issue I see is that we know it's a problem, but we're not really sure what the next step is in the problem, because you've tried it. Like I have been there where the funnel, like you've set up the selling mechanism and it's not working. And you're like, I set up the funnel, man. I made a funnel. Everybody said I need a funnel, and it's not funneling in. So there's just a missing piece in that. Okay. So this is what I do. I go in and I look at their funnels. I look at the selling mechanism from start to finish, and we say, okay, well, what piece of it isn't working? Because it's usually not the product or service. It's usually the messaging or the method or the amount of people that are in that selling mechanism period. And it's really easy to figure that out. And then you fix it. You just fix it, and then it works again. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, guys. So if you're down and out by your products and services, or your coaching, or your courses aren't selling, like don't get mad. Get money. That's a song. I swear I heard that one time, and my husband and I used to joke about it. Don't get mad, get money. Some rapper sings it anyway, but the point is, don't get mad, figure it out, and then start making money again. Okay. So your selling business isn't working, or you're working on too many projects. This might be you too. Okay. This could be you. And if this is you, we got to focus, because you might be working on multiple new projects and nothing's getting done, especially if you are a mommypreneur and you are so busy doing all the different things, and you're a solopreneur and you've got an idea for this, you've got an idea for that. And for some reason, nothing's getting done. And it's because I love James Wedmore uses this all the time, building bridges. And you're building 4 different bridges, but you never get to Success Island because not a single bridge is done being built. You never get over there because you're constantly building more and more bridges. And unfortunately, then you're not making any money with that. Okay. So that's not fun. Not fun at all. So here's the deal. You can join my free Facebook group, the Work From Anywhere Business Club, and you can hear more from me on this good stuff. Or if you know you need a second set of eyes on your business and you know you need to figure out your selling mechanism, you need to figure out what the missing piece is. You want to go from good to great. You want to go from my business is going okay to my business is going awesome again. If you want to do that, you can also apply for private coaching with me. There's an application. I'll put it in the comments here. If you're on Instagram, you can head up in my bio. There's definitely some places to find it. You can also, if this is on Instagram, you can click the link in my bio to join the free Facebook group as well. Facebook, I'll put it in the comments. All right. If this is you and you watch this, feel free to give me a heads up saying you've been there. I know I'm not alone in this. I know that I've not been alone in having selling mechanisms that were not working the way they were supposed to work. Gosh, you guys, I've so been there before. Like you've done the things, like you followed it out. Like they said, build a freebie, you did the freebie. They say build a funnel, you build the funnel. They say send out email sequences, you built out the email sequences. They say show up on social media, you've showed up on social media, and yet your business is not where you want it to be. I get it. And if you feel me on those things, go ahead and drop me an emoji or something and let me know, because I know, and it's no fun. It's no fun. You got to have those steps figured out. So let's figure those out. Let's get those next steps. Don't be the business owner that puts their head in the sand and says, this is just what it is. My business is going to make this amount every month. I know it could be better, but I'm busy. I'm busy putting things on social media that aren't actually selling anything. Don't let that be you. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye, guys.